Hello, chosen. Someone is being made out of an example here for others not to fall in this trap or follow the footsteps or path of this person for what they have done to a chosen star seed, God's chosen children. Let us get into it. Thank you all so much for all your likes, shares, subscribes, and comments. I truly appreciate you all very, very much. You are greatly appreciated by me. Thank you for your love and your support, your kindness, all of your positive comments. If you are new to the channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. We're so glad to have you here, a part of our Starseed tribe and community. And if you are returning, welcome, welcome back. So glad to have you back. All right, let us get into it. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. God knows who he's trying to reach. I don't. Just being obedient and giving us the messages. If you would like a personal message, please send me an email. The email is in the channel description. Do have a sale on love messages at this time, so take advantage of that if you are interested. All right, so let us get into it. So a lot of secrets have come out, and this has caused people to have to surrender. They have really got themselves caught up in some BS that they did not plan for. Let's say that, because they were planning your demise. They were thinking that their plan against you was going to come to fruition, but that did not happen. And so everybody who was involved in this, they are having to surrender to the Most High, because God is not playing with them. This is over. And there's some people who have gotten caught up in bribes for money, and they have been disguising themselves and wearing masks. They thought that they were going to get some type of profit or yield from everything that they were doing to invest in these plots and plans against you, scams and schemes as well. And so this has people very, very embarrassed and humiliated at this time, especially those who were wearing masks like they were, an upstanding guy or man or woman, like they had moral ethics and integrity, and, like they were honest and truth, like they were a good person doing good things. But this was all a cover up and a disguise. So the truth has come out, and this is a whole big scandal that may even be announced on the news, of everything that these people were doing behind the scenes and caught up in. And they were doing this to starseed chosen ones, but they were pretending, wearing a mask, like they were good people. And some of these people could be a part of a church organization as well. And so it's showing that these people did not have a relationship with God at all. They were just in the church for status and clout and superficiality, networking and influence and those type of things. And so their cover has been blown. Their masks have fallen off. And this is somebody who, this is a karmic energy, and also somebody's soulmate as well, could have been working together with this person. They both was operating in karmic energy, plotting and planning and scheming against people, and also you as well, trying to take you down, trying to steal what belongs to you, trying to take your path and your destiny, taking shortcuts, trying to steal your birthright blessings and inheritance. Some type of destiny swap that they thought they were doing failed miserably and has blew their whole cover. And everybody connected and everybody that they used, all the influence and the networking that they did, all of that is coming out or has come out this weekend. So this has people totally caught off guard and in uproar and surprise at all of this chaos and everything that's coming out concerning this situation. And there's people who are realizing that they took the wrong path. They ignored the red flags, ignored their intuition, and took the wrong path following this karmic person that they were connected to. So they were trying to trap you and cause you to have financial losses and struggle, cause you to be in poverty and isolated, and also cause you to lose your job or your employment, your business income or whatever from your creative projects and all of that. This was their aim. And so this person was covering up who they really are. This could be somebody's soulmates. And this person, their third eye was not open. And they did not know that you were their soulmate, but it is being revealed to them at this time. And they're so ashamed and embarrassed for everything that they participated in the situation against you. And they were wearing a mask and had you thinking that they were somebody else. And they're a totally different person. This person suffers from mental illness from their childhood. And they have been covering this up, being an adult, has never sought out counseling to deal with, conflict resolution and things that they have going on in their mind. And this person, they give you they're like say if somebody is like a functional alcoholic. They know how to, put on the face. They know how to, go to work and do their work or whatever. But they really have a problem and they're able to keep it hidden and disguised. So this is what it is, with this mental situation that this person has going on. And it's due to childhood trauma and, past hurts and pains that they've dealt with in other relationships, but never took the time to just heal, but just kept on going from relationship to relationship, using people as a rebound or something like that, so they would never have to totally just focus on themselves. They'll always have some type of action going on in their life to distract them from what they really had going on internally. And so they didn't expect you to be this courageous and brave. They didn't know that you are sent here on a divine mission, and your ancestors have given you gifts, and you have a warrior spirit and very brave and courageous. And they did not know this about you, but They knew that you were very loving, sweet, and kind and nurturing when they deal with you. And so they thought that you were naive and didn't, have any knowledge or wisdom or of certain things, or that you weren't tapped into your intuition. And so that you would be an easy target and they would be able to get over on you and ruin your life um, behind your back without you even knowing about it or even suspecting that it was them that had something to do with it. So they pretty much took your weakness for kindness, your gentleness, thought that you was very naive and gullible. And they also thought that you didn't have any protection, that you was, by yourself, or you didn't have like, you was not in a committed relationship with a man or a woman. So they felt that you were by yourself, but they didn't know that you had a whole spiritual team and a whole host of angels and ancestors protecting you on your journey. And these people, they did not like the fact that you were that you are stable and secure on your own. You don't have anybody helping you. You don't have any government assistance or any of that. You're able to pay all of your bills on your own without any help. And they envied this. And these people could be, um, independent and self-sufficient as well on their own, but they didn't like the fact that were, that you are self-sufficient and are stable and secure on your own. So they thought that they were going to be able to teach you a lesson. And because, mind you, they have something mental going on from childhood, they thought that they were going to be able to teach you a lesson and bring you down to size and then laugh at you behind the scenes because of all of these connections and networking and influences and all of these different organizations that they're a part of. But they didn't know exactly who you are. They just, I guess they thought it was a joke when they was going to get these readings done, and the person was telling them that this person is a messenger of God. They are legit. Their purpose is for real. They have a whole backing of, protection. There are a empress or emperor energy. They are a queen of cups or king of cups energy. They are a high priestess or a high priest. They are seers. And they have a lot of spiritual gifts. So I guess they thought that was a joke. And they also, told them that a great fortune was attached to you and your purpose. So they thought, well, oh, we'll just go ahead and take this path, this destiny. Their destiny looks good. We want to take their destiny. We want to have that fortune that they think they're about to have. They gotta be nuts. They think they about to have that fortune. We about to take that. And so they tried it and effed around and found out that this is not that. This is not gonna happen in this lifetime and not on your spiritual team's watch. And so the main reason why a lot of them wanted your gifts is for them to abuse them, to be more corrupt than they already are. And so this is why you have the gifts. This is why you have been blessed with the gifts. This is why the gifts has been passed down to you. This is why you are the chosen of your family, of the in this generation, because they knew that the heart that you have, you would not abuse these gifts, but you would use them to spread the message of love and guide others and cause people to be aware of what is going to happen. God does nothing in the earth except he reveals it to his prophets, the servants, his servants, the prophets. I think that is in Amos chapter 1. And so that is your purpose here on earth at this time, and it's divinely guided and protected, heavily protected. And so anything that anybody does to you, knowingly or unknowingly, it's always some horrific repercussions and judgment and bad karma behind it. So these people that know that, while they dibbling and dabbling in all these, dark spiritual practices, dabbling and dibbling in stuff that they know nothing about, for real, not looking at the whole big picture of things, but just using it for something that they can steal and take from other people, but not knowing the repercussions of the backlash or the backfire of those actions. So they didn't know that you was walking karma and judgment, even though you're sweet and kind and, nice, like a little lamb, nurturing and caring and giving and very loving. They didn't know that you were there walking karma and judgment, but they done found out. And this is what is happening. A lot of information is being disclosed at this time. Paper trails that lead back to them. And they have been caught and exposed. And this is a huge scandal that is coming out, that has come out. And people are losing everything, crumbling everything. Everything that they built is crumbling at this time, because they were trying to steal and take from you. And they thought that they were going to be able to disperse this money that they were supposed to get from, sending you into poverty, and disperse it in all of these groups and organizations that they were part of. For knocking you off your path and so it'll be hard for you to operate in your assignment, pretty much. So they're finding out that this didn't happen, this backfired, and it has been exposed, and all of these paper trails are leading back to everybody who was involved. And this is a whole big scandal because people are seeing the real them. And they're losing. Everything is crumbling. It's chaos. And people are going to prison. And this might sound weird, but this is what they're telling me that somebody did to somebody who was listening. You could be a feminine energy that know this masculine energy, and this masculine energy, they asked you to borrow some money. And this probably happened like a couple of months ago. They asked you to borrow some money, and you thought it was kind of strange that this person in particular would be asking you to borrow money, just based on what you know about this person, and that they're, independent, they got a lot going on for themselves or whatever. But out of all the people that they know, because this is somebody who is very, very popular and have a lot of friends and acquaintances or whoever. And so you thought it was kind of strange that they would ask you But this was a strategy that they thought that they were going to be able to get you with, but this did not work. This backfired on them. So, the reason that they gave you, you were just like, okay, but you went ahead and, let them borrow the money or whatever. So you sent them the money. They told you that, oh, I'm gonna pay you back in a couple of days. And you was like, okay, cool. And, didn't think nothing of it at the time, but when you start, meditating or whatever, your spirit team, you know, brought some information to your attention that made you question their action of why they asked you to borrow the money out of all the people that they know, and based on their status that you know of. And so the your spirit team, showed you some, or gave you some reasons or whatever that this didn't make no sense, and then let you know what they were planning to do, why they took that action to ask you for it. So this person, and if you was confused about this is what they're telling me to tell you. This person was involved with these people, with these scams and schemes and coven groups, operating in the dark arts, stealing from people. And this is probably how they got their status and, involved in everything that they in or whatever. But they had came up with a plan to target you because you're independent and you're nice, loving, sweet, and kind and nurturing. And they felt that you would be an easy target, that you wasn't going to be tapped in, that you wasn't going to have no protection, that you was going to be blind and never even know that what they were planning against you or plotting against you came from this particular action of you letting them borrow money. So their plan was for you to send money from whatever, platform you use to send money, or from your bank account or whatever. And then so they took that money and transferred it to this person that they was working together with, a karmic feminine energy that's in some type of coven group, or some type of group that they're part of, that steal and plot and plan against people and scheme and scam. Sent them the money, and so they did their little ritual, whatever, speaking over the money or whatever, because they wanted your 2025 to be wiped out for you. They wanted you to be in poverty and lose everything. So they did that. Then so that person send the masculine energy back the money that they done, said whatever over it, put, did whatever, calling themselves cursing it, so that curse could come back to you. But they sent the money back to the masculine with the curse on it. So they end up getting it, the curse. And then they sent you your money back, what they borrowed from you, thinking that they had done sent you back a curse, but it was actually sent back to them. And so this probably would have been different if they would have asked to borrow some cash, and then they took that cash and, said and did whatever they did in their little rituals or whatever they do, and then give you back that same cash. Give that person back that same cash and then give you back that same cash. But they did it digitally, and they thought that you was gonna get the curse from it, but they actually got it. And so this is why everything is falling apart in this person's life, and they're losing their job. They have been found out It's a scandal that's linked back to them, all of these paper trails and digital trails, schemes and scams that they've been doing with these emails and text messages, all done came crumbling and crashing down. And so this has a whole group of people in an uproar because all of this is pointing back to them. And this was a masculine energy that is very untrustworthy. This person is cold and shifty and calculating, um, emotionally unavailable, because they got a lot of mental stuff going on that they cover up and hide. They're like very withdrawn, and this person is in their feelings, emotional turbulence at this time, because they have been caught up and found out, and they thought they was never going to get caught dealing with these people that they was dealing with. And this could very well be somebody's soulmate. They didn't think that you were this strong, that you had this much strength and courage and inner strength. And they now this person wants forgiveness from you. They want to apologize because they know that they're under judgment for what they did to a high priestess, an empress, high priestess, and it's being revealed to them that you were their real wish fulfillment. But they breadcrumbed you. They didn't celebrate you properly like they should have. And this was an injustice that was done to you. And they wanted to ruin you. They wanted to ruin your life. They wanted you to fail. They wanted you to be financially ruined and wiped out. So that they can enjoy your wealth. And nobody would never know that it was them that done it. But your spirit team showed you a lot of different things and actions that was taken. And you didn't say nothing. You just played along. Like you was boo-boo the fool. And it's all backfired on them. And now they in this predicament where these actions can't be taken back. And a lot of people going to prison because of these crimes, and they did a lot of breaking the law in these situations. And now this person is caught up in this. And God is showing them that you were their real wish fulfillment, their empress, and that they was going to have the 10 of Pentacles with you. They didn't have to do no scamming and robbing and scheming, playing games, doing rituals, and playing in the dark arts and all of that. They didn't have to do none of that because they was of the royal family. They was going to have the 10 of Pentacles with you. And they threw it all away trying to steal from you with a karmic feminine energy. And now this person is losing it. And if you hadn't heard from them in a couple of days, if you was in communication with this person, this is why. They're hiding and avoiding you because they caught up. And they're going to jail. a lot of them going to prison for a long time because they override their spirit teams and giving them signs and synchronicities to back off. Their ancestors telling them, stop, don't do that. That's not going to end well for you. You're going the wrong way. Follow your intuition. Stop trying to be a people pleaser. This little chump change is not worth it. If you're breaking the law, you're eventually going to get caught. It's only a matter of time. What goes around comes right on back around. It come back to get you at some point. And this is that time. And so there could be somebody who is behind bars now that went to jail for this. And this situation is out of control. It's very chaotic. And this is because of what they did to a Empress energy, who is a high priestess as well. The actions that they took behind your back, hasty, reckless, impulsive, with a group of people doing dark, dirty deals, underhanded scheming and planning. And now this whole operation that they had going on has fell apart. They made a very, very bad decision. And all of this information is moving fast right back to them. A whole paper trail and a digital trail as well. And you are free. They cannot trap you in this. And they was abusing their power, trying to take and steal what belongs to you on your destiny and your path. And now this person has lost everything dealing with these people. A group of friends led them down the wrong path. So all they did was forfeited their own destiny that they were supposed to have with you. And now they got to go do some jail time or prison time. And there's a family here who is distraught and upset that this person has ruined their life and their reputation, also their family's reputation. And nobody knew that this person had this going on, that they was doing this behind the scene, and also that they had something going on mentally that nobody knew about. And this has caused a lot of conflicts and confusion and disputes, and it's just a lot going on in a family right now of the people who were involved in this scandal that they knew nothing about, and took these reckless, superficial, cocky actions with a lack of self-discipline. This has a lot of people frustrated and in their feelings. This looks bad. That they did not walk away from this. They had many opportunities to walk away, but they did not. And this is over for them. They have ended things on their journey by getting caught up in this and going to prison. Because they was resisting change. Fearing a new beginning, fearing the unknown. repeating negative patterns that only leads to death. There's a way that seems right to a man, but in the end it leads to death. And so now they have a forced transformation on them, and it's not a good one. And it's the end of a cycle. And they transitioning into their new timeline. And it's not going to be with you. It's not good. It's not pretty at all. And now they're looking at this and seeing this and wanting forgiveness. Seeing that you were their real wish fulfillments, celebrations, reaching milestones, happiness, joy, peace, harmony, balance, a strong, stable foundation, fertile soil to plant seeds and build with, longevity, long term, success passed down to generations, everything that they could have ever wanted or needed was in a soulmate connection with you. But instead they chose to steal from you, try to steal from you. And this did not work out. And so now they have to watch you be in this spotlight energy because you are not trapped. He who the sun sets free is free indeed. And you're experiencing a good fortune because you persevered and had ambition. And you was courageous, brave, and strong to deal with all of these challenges and obstacles you had to deal with dealing with these people. And people constantly stalking you and watching you and plotting and planning against you, trying to set you up, trying to take from you. And a lot of you all, it was just not these soulmates and twin flame karmic situations. It was other people as well, family and friends of yours and theirs. You just had a lot of vultures coming at you trying to take you out of this position that God has placed you in and chosen you to be in. And you were sent here to help the generations. They would have profited from it as well. But now they have cut themselves out, and they was never going to be able to stop you and force their plans on you. This is what's meant to be for you. This is your destiny. It's written. It couldn't be stopped or blocked by anybody. They could not take you out. And so you all have a lot to celebrate for. You're born and you're meant to be a leader and in the spotlight expressing yourself and being in joy and enthusiastic, operating in your purpose. You were born to shine. You were born to win. You're born to be seen and to be well known, not just in your community, but in the world as well. Operating in your purpose and doing it with passion. But these people, they did not know your self-worth because they didn't know theirs either. So that's why it's so important to know thyself. But they are learning a major life lesson and being made an example so other people will not follow behind their footsteps, trying to steal and take and plot and plan against people. It's not worth it. Yep, so you're still moving forward with victory and triumph and success, operating in your purpose. So you all have been freed from all of this mess. Nobody's going to be watching you anymore, stalking you, getting readings, trying to see what you got going on, see what you're doing. All of that is over. It's the end of the road, end of the cycle for that. And people are going to prison, so you're able to live your life in comfort and peace and in joy and in happiness and living out your life purpose and living your best life. This has been chosen for you and written for you. And you have earned this with all of this that you have gone through, with all of these different people attacking you and coming at you, plotting and planning against you, trying to take you out, trying to get your birthright blessings, everything that is assigned and belongs to you, that they were never going to get. They just messed up their own life trying to destroy your life. They was never going to be able to destroy it. So it was a real dummy mission. And these actions can't be taken back. It's done. You do the crime, you got to do the time. And this is because you're financially stable. And these people are very jealous and envious of you and your life path. And this is why this karmic was targeting you all as well. But God stepped in, and because you are heavily protected and divinely guided. And they can't touch you. They're going to think twice before they try to put their mouth on you now. Can't fight against you, can't plot against you, plan against you, any of that. No more dark magic. It's over. And the soulmate person, they're realizing that they were supposed to be protecting you physically and spiritually. But instead, they was operating in low vibration. They stole from themselves, trying to steal from somebody that they were supposed to win with. But they failed, and it's a win-win for you regardless. And they were doing this out of pride and ego and arrogance and stubbornness. And the truth came out and backfired on them. And the joke is on them. They all got egg on their faces. Caught. Embarrassed. In deep regret and sorrow at this time. What was done in the dark has come to the light. And so you all star seeds, you can take a woosah moment. You can take some deep breaths, because life is about to get even sweeter for you. You're receiving these blessings pouring into your life. It is divine timing. And you can operate in your purpose in peace and live your life in peace, just as God intended for you to do. before all of these interruptions came. And so some of you all could be taking a spontaneous trip somewhere for a couple of days, and you deserve to do that. Your ancestors are giving you the okay to do that. Just let your hair down, have some fun, be at peace, enjoy yourself, because you deserve to do that. You didn't do anything to anybody. You weren't plotting and planning and scheming against nobody. You don't have any karma to reap. You have good karma. Dharma is here for you. And it's being seen on display for everybody to see. Because people know if you would have done all of these things that these people said you were doing, you would be effed up right now instead of them. So it's clear for everyone to see who was doing what and who is who. And so your ancestors want you to know that this storm is over. The storm is over now. And this chaos and the storm bringers, they are over. It's over for them. I want you to know that you are the true dream weaver, the master manifester. Weave your dreams into reality now. You have the peace to do it, the time. Nobody's attacking you. You're just in a place where you can manifest in peace at this time. So understand that you walk by faith and not by sight. Your inner vision. You see it in your mind's eye. And you manifest it. You are the master manifestors. Feelings, thoughts, actions towards what you want to see manifest. I want you to know that you are the guardian of light. And the guardian of light is protecting you all. So embrace the light and dispel shadows. You are indeed a prophet or a prophetess. And this is about your legacy. This is the legacy of the prophets. All of these blessings that God is bringing in to you all at this time. And this wisdom will be left for the future. Passed down from generation to generation. This new world that y'all are about to create, manifest, and experience. And everything is flowing for you. Flow with the universe's guidance. Listen to what your spirit team is telling you, and you will stay in the flow. Follow your intuition. Walk by faith and not by sight. Your inner world is the real world. The outer world is just the inside pushed out, pretty much. As above, so below. You are wise prophets and seers. You foresee the path ahead. And this is what the people need. The generations need. They need to know what's going to happen before it's going to happen. And God does nothing in the earth realm except he reveal it to his servants, the prophets, first. So use the power that has been given to you, the authority. Use the power of time and cycles. You have eagle vision, see the future, and seize opportunities. So you will have time to do a lot of meditating now and getting your downloads. You don't have these thieves trying to hijack your downloads anymore. So that is the message, starseeds. It is your time, it's your season. Everything has worked in your favor. You are experiencing this good dharma, good fortune, and you are reflecting the Spirit of God. You are the seers, the true prophets and the prophetess. So complete your mission, enjoy your life. Enjoy every moment of it, seize every moment. Stay in the present moment. The past is gone. And God is in all of your tomorrows. It's already taken care of, just as He promised. So prophecies are being fulfilled at this time. All right, that is the message. I love you all. God loves you. Love and light. Treat yourselves and others right. I will talk to you all soon. Peace be with you.